The advantage of escape room is that during the game, players are in the new world, a new reality made by you, and they're fully focused on the game and ready to learn. To make an advanced environment, it's time costly, expensive, and sometimes not relevant. But in the same time, if your story is taking place in the office, living room, or classroom classes, you can add some tasty details without much additional efforts. The environment in any escape room should follow these rules. It must be safe, so that when players are there, they can damage themselves. For this reason, you need to make sure that nothing would fall, break, or somehow damage players. It's important to warn players about electrical equipment. Also, we don't recommend using any puzzles connected with electricity, such as connecting wires or putting something in the sockets. Also, check the evacuation routes and always keep eye on what's going on in the room. You can have some details which help the story to unfold and wake emotions in players, but the general rule is that you take out of the room everything that's non-playable. Why? Because players will be spending a lot of time of trying to understand why there is a chair that doesn't play or cupboard that's not opening. Remove all the numbers and writings from the objects that don't play. For example, in a box like this, players will start to think where to apply these numbers. Mark non-playable objects, electrical equipment, air ventilation, non-playable areas, and so on. We can suggest you to use this kind of symbols, or this, basically whatever. Both for safety reasons and in order to prevent players from wasting their time with unnecessary objects. If you have parts of one puzzle in different places, make sure that you tag them with similar symbols, so that players can connect them. Have several sets of everything that can be destroyed or damaged in the room. Instructions, puzzles, pieces, environmental details. Try to make your environment and puzzles as strong and durable as possible. People tend to apply more force than needed, and sometimes requisites just don't survive the game. Make sure that details of puzzles appear in proper order. If players receive a final log in the beginning of the game, they will use all codes and keys and it will feel them frustrated. Check for the needed information to be visible and findable.